When I'm working in my workshop, I get a lot of scrap wood from all my recycled materials that I built from. And I was thinking, like, as a true recycle artist, I should be able to utilize all these smaller pieces of scrap. So I started like digging into experimenting about what could I create from my own scrap, and that led me on this path to create these big sculptures that are made from smaller pieces of scrap wood. I wanted people to go and investigate the city that we live in. I think a lot of people, they live like in a triangle on the road between their home and their job and their supermarket, and then it like repeat around in that triangle. And people really seldom go outside those roads on that triangle. But I think a lot of the adventure in our lives lays on the other side of the fence or the wall or the road. But sadly, a lot of people think they have to go on vacation on the other side of the planet to see something new. But the matter of fact is that there is so much stuff that we haven't seen in our own city, and there's a lot of beautiful nature even inside a big urban environment like Copenhagen.
Den var bygget som sådan.
Og hver gang han...
Skal vi gå videre?
I always like try to make them like fit into the environment. So if there's a little hill, maybe it's laying up and leaning against the hill, or to like make them part of nature and part of like where they are, instead of putting them on top of a pedestal that I believe makes a sculpture a little bit more dead, because you understand it's a sculpture, but by just making it lay like I would lay in the grass, so the giant is just laying in the forest like that, it gives it more life and spirit, I believe.
I think it's awesome. I mean, you go find them. You can't find them on a map, and so it's a great way to go out in the nature and really explore the woods. And they're made from recycled woods. I think that's amazing. We have a generation of young people with iPads and phones and whatnot, and they don't venture out as much as I used to do when I was a kid. So I think this is a great way to engage people in nature again.
I think it's really important that we take care of our planet, because there's one planet, and I think it makes no sense to go all the way to the other side of the world and then cut down some trees in the rainforest and then make them into some wooden product that you only use one time for 10 minutes for a chopstick or something like, or a pallet or something, and then just throw it away. I think like all these materials, there's so much more potential in all these materials than just discard them in a landfill or burn them in an incineration plant.